you ever worked all week, saved money, and all of a sudden something pops up, your car breaks down, or some kind of emergency, and all your savings are drained away? I used to be in the same place, and my mind shifted when I started to think about how am I gonna make more money? I need to make more money. I remember I worked at this job for 6 years, and for the majority of the people, it would be considered like a good job because it was pretty good. It was good pay at that time, and I would have weekends off. But the money wasn't enough. I would save, and then all of a sudden, like I said, a car would break down or some kind of emergency happened, and all my savings would go down. So I would start thinking like, how the am I gonna make some money? I need to make money. And I remember coming across a video of Gary Vee, and he was talking about flipping stuff. And he talked about how you want to get into stuff that you know about. And at that time, and I still am, but at that time I was like really deep into working out. And I remember looking on, I want to say OfferUp, and I found this workout equipment. It was like a squat rack, Smith machine, cables, and came with a bunch of equipment, weights, and everything. And the guy wanted like $500, and I was like, let's lowball him. I want to say I lowball him around $250, like 50% of what his asking price was, and he accepted it. In my head, it was like, okay, that was a little too easy. So I knew at that time, I'm like, okay, when I get there, I'm gonna make another offer. So I get there, I'm checking it out. I'm inspecting it, like trying to find little details. It was a little dusty, so I kind of threw that in there, it's a little dusty. And I made him an offer for like $200, and he took it. So I want to say it was like $300 or 300 pounds of weights, squat rack and bars, but it was a good full gym. It would have replaced the gym, and you would have been able to have full gym at your house. And I want to say less than a week later, I ended up selling it for $600. And in my head, I was like, holy shit. At that time, this is pre-COVID, so the pay was less because of after COVID, everything started shooting up. But I remember at that time, it would take me a whole week's of work to make around $500 to $600, and I made it with less effort, and all I did was just flip some workout equipment. So something clicked on my brain right there, and that's how I started making money at first. I started at first I started figuring out what sells the most, fastest, and some stuff wouldn't sell. I wouldn't make money on everything. And eventually I got to the point where I got it down. And I was just buying everything around here, everything local. So, some people that know me that are watching this video might remember that. And I would buy every single workout equipment around here, and I was just flipping. And I was making anywhere from like $200 to $600 a day for a while there. And what took me, let's say, for example, I want to say if you're getting paid $20 an hour a day, let's bring out a calculator real quick. Actually, I don't even got a calculator on me. Oh, here's my phone. Let's say right now at this time, I want to say an average pay is $20 an hour. let's say you work 8 hours a day, you're making, I don't know if you can see that, about $160 a day, right? That's if you're working no overtime. But I started making more money than I was at work. I mean, of course, there was the slow times and everything with my flipping and workout equipment. But just the idea that I can make a whole day's work money that I made in about an hour. All I needed to do is just message some people, go pick up the weight, you know, if they accepted my price, drop the price some more when I'm there, and then come back home, maybe make some minor adjustments, if that, and I doubled my money. A lot of the times, a lot of us are stuck in that area, you know, where we want to make more money. And from my experience, just flipping stuff, because I didn't stop there. I didn't stop at workout equipment. I remember I tried flipping cars, dressers. Dressers are a big one. Cars was a little complicated. It's more capital that you need. But you can even find dressers for free. And I would just pick them up and just put them up for sale. I hear a funny story. You can even go on the listings for free. One time I found 2 goats there for free. And I went to go pick them up. And then within a couple of days, I sold them for like $300. Some dude was gonna make a video out of them, but I sold them and I made money. So the moment, I want to say the moment your psychology of money changes is the moment you make what you make in a whole day, and let's say 15 minutes or an hour, something will click on your brain. And you're not gonna want to stop there. Now, imagine when you get to the point where what you make in a month, you make in a week. In less time, you know, so it'll escalate. And the more you make out of business or flipping stuff, you know, out of everything, I tried stocks, crypto, real estate, you know, and out of everything, in my opinion, the most return has been for me is business. In a faster time too. And just for anybody that needs to make money out there, I would say start off flipping stuff. Start off with what's around your house. You know, it's items that you don't need anymore. Everything is for sale. You can sell anything. I truly believe that I can sell anything I want. I can sell dirt. I got a little saying, you know, for my junk removal business is I tell people trash is cash, because a lot of the trash I get, I'll either fucking sell it and make more money out of it. But if you want to make more money, you got to change the way you think about money. You got to think about how long it's taking you to make that money. And try to make it in less time. Start off with stuff that you know. Let's say if you're into, for example, if you're into video games, maybe start flipping video games, consoles, you know, remote controls. I was into working out and I was flipping workout equipment. You know, some people are into cars. I've heard people make really good money with cars. But if you have zero money, you can easily go on what's free, search within your city, and start picking shit up. I've done that. years ago when I first started this. But just I wanted to share a little bit of my experience and my psychology within money. And let me know what you guys want to hear.